welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun as I show you, well, my blended decks. So blended decks, what are blended decks? So I take two decks that I think have similar energy and I blend them together. And I want you to tell me if you actually agree, like think these are good blends, or if you have blended decks. So this is one of my favorite blended decks, and of course, welcome to everybody who is new and all my old-time friends as well. And yeah, so sometimes I like to play with different things, and so this is kind of it. And we're gonna have a mini reading using all these decks. So, like I was saying, this is one of my favorite blended decks. So, so sometimes decks just might. Some decks just belong together. I like to think about it this way. There's sometimes where we're like, we want a little bit more cards, and so we kind of blend them together. This one, I just think they go really well. And these are oracles by Love and Crystal. This is her Lavender Dreams. This is her Feelings in Bloom. And why I kind of combine them is, well, they have similar energies, and they also have, I like it because there is like a little bit, sometimes they have like a little shadow side to them here. So for example, this one's the positive and this is more of the shadow side. So I kind of use this for shadow work, but just in general, all kinds of work. I just use them all the time. I'm sure you've seen them in my or like readings, my pick a card readings. So yeah, so I really think these actually go really well together. And if you actually do own these two decks, maybe give it a try. See if you think it, like if they go together, if you enjoy them. So this is, so shadow work, love it. It's like one of those, and you see how like it's nice and chunky. I love it. So I've been using this. I've actually been like I'm always called to just kind of use it in almost all my readings. It's just, and especially my personal readings too. I just like to use this one. So that's Love and Crystals. Both decks are there, and you'll find out if you want to get them. And this one is actually a combination of one of my decks and Love and Crystals decks, right? So we have her Painted Love. So it's kind of like she has messages. And then I have my Heart Whispers with it too. So it just kind of, I don't know, they really worked well together because it's all about different messages. And this is interesting because normally, I have to say, I'm a bit OCD with like not mixing things, right? I don't usually I have a hard time like mixing decks and stuff, but for some reason I think they just go really well together, and they would do work to me like the best. They might have like a different kind of outer expressions, but the core is, I always think, the same. Sorry, it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought happened. All right, so we have, this is also one of those, and I use this for love readings, for when I want messages from loved ones, when you separations or just love readings in general. This one goes really well. So I blended these two oracle decks, and I use them often. Okay, now here comes a different kind. So these two decks I blended. This one I was having trouble with because this one has a whole bunch. It had like a whole bunch of different themes. Let me just say, like it's the wisdom of Avalon. So there's a lot of like what do you call it? Like, yeah, Avalon stuff here. But it was like, for example, like forgiveness, where you are in your path, and then it had like dogs. Also, like then it had that, and then it also did have different types of people. So it just was kind of confusing for me. Like I said, I have like certain ways of doing things. So why I got this was because I wanted something for like to do, especially when it's like finding out the type of person they are, like so how would I call it, prototypes, I don't know, it's like wanting to see, you know, like, is it a knight? Is it like queen? Is it a healer? Some stuff like that. So then what I decided was that this Kyle, this one, the Angels and Ancestors, actually had that. It had, for example, it had like Stargazer, and it had other stuff. So then I'm like, but it also had, let's show you. It also had kind of like this, like the snake, the shed. So it was kind of like different aspects. And so I decided, I'm like, why don't I take this, which has all the different kind of characteristics, and it allows me to actually see better. I use this for like who it is or something, if this like gives me the qualities. Okay, so qualities of people, and then there was like, I mean, I guess our stages in life and animal guides, kind of. So that's good. So then I decided to just mix them up. And this is actually I really like it. Because there's what I forgot. There's an actual, like, I don't want to say prototype. Oh no, oh my goodness. Archetype cards. Yeah, I have the archetype cards. I don't like them. I'm like, it's just a little too, I don't know. I didn't like the artwork. I didn't really like the messaging, really. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm more of like, I like archetypes. That's beautiful. Archetypes, I don't know. I like more positive archetypes, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess that's what it is. So then, yeah, so I mixed these two together. So I thought this was actually, it really helps me. I actually have a lot of fun with this one now, as it is like archetypes in this way. So I think this is a good blending. And then I just use this one for like when I need more guidance on terms of like path or like animals. So this is just, it became in its own thing, and I really do enjoy it. For example, the different directions, danger, mountain, ground, and the eagle. See, like I think this is actually really cool. And I don't mind that it has different things here. So that's the different kinds of blended decks. I have like so those are the ones that I really like. I still play with other ones and see if I like them, but these I've been playing with and I really enjoy. So let's actually, enough jibber jabber from me. Let me know if you blended any decks, and especially like decks that are like kind of like, for example, these I actually thought they were kind of wild to blend them, but I really do think that it was a good blend. And I like that they are the same size and everything. Different kinds of card structure in terms, like one's matte and the other is glossy, but it's pretty good. All right, let's see what messages the cards have for us today. So where does maybe collective group 1 need help, or what messages do you want to come across? What do they need to hear? What guidance do they need to hear? I'm always about guidance. Okay, so we want 2. Okay, we got 2 of these guys. Let's see what's the collective of group 2. Okay, that one. Let's see, like, look at all the difference. Okay, and let's see what guidance or collective group things to hear. Okay, look at that. So interesting. Sorry, I'm like moving the camera around a little bit. Okay. So we have that. All right. Let's do this one next. All right. Guidance. I still want to see what guidance or what person or let's see what characteristics are important for the collective group 1 right now that will help them. Characteristics. What person could help the collective group 2 at this time? Okay. What characteristics or guidance or person help the collective group 3 at this time? Okay. There we go. So we have all these guys. Let's go ahead and see what other stuff we're like. What will help or hinder the collective group 1? Oh, that one's coming out. Okay. What? What will help or hinder the collective of group 2? What will help or hinder the collective group 2? You got 2 cards. And what will help or hinder the collective of group? Okay, those are 2 cards again. Alright, so since these guys got 2 cards, I'm going to ask for another one for group 1. What will help or hinder the collective of group 1? Okay, actually this one wants to come out. Alright, and let's just see what kind of messages your heart wants to express. What messages need to come through here? This might be from somebody else. It might be from your own heart. So just like what heart messages. It's like how everything kind of falls on. Just one. Alright, let's see. Come here. I'm pretty sure. What messages? It's sliding. Okay, look at that. All different kinds of messages. This one already come out as well. So you got 2. 2 messages. One more message for group 1. One more message for group 2. So I think this is going to be actually not what do you call it? Not one of those short readings. It seems like it might be a longer one. Alright, I like to play with this. Let's see. Sorry. Shifting around. Let's see what we have here. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Let's put this one here so you get that. And let's do this one over here so that you get to choose different. So you get to choose whichever it is. Everybody has a little bit of different things, and just kind of, let's go ahead and maybe move back a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's take a deep breath in. Close our eyes. Clear our mind. And now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. So let's do group 1 first. These are actually going to be like, well, you kind of get to see the process of which that's how I kind of get cards. So, let's put you over here. Okay. So let's see, let's start actually from this place. So B, summer. Oh, this is actually interesting. Bask in joy and light. So summer is important time. It just was letting us know that I feel like your harvest is coming, right? During the summer, something you've been working on is finally going to happen because the work is paying off is what I'm seeing here. So bask in the joy and light. We also have the spirit fox. So trust your talents in changing times. Oh, I do like this one. So working hard. I mean, let's not call it working hard. Working smart, I like to call it. And then also, okay, so I have 2 messages here in terms of this, and this might be interesting, and we'll get more. For some of you, you might be getting a new job in the summer. I'm feeling like there's a new job. This is trust your talents in changing times. So in the summer, there might be like, you might be changing jobs. You might be doing something completely different. Yeah. So that I'm seeing here. But for other time, I also feel like it's the... Okay, because the summer for me also means, but the B is really calling me to like it's work related. So it's for me, it's like, yes, you are catching up. And I feel like trust your talents and changing time. So I almost feel like work now, like, you know, like allow your talents to kind of don't push them back, because it is this time, it's almost like you're not valuing something that you already have, your innate talent. I feel like you're not trusting yourself with this and with your talents that you do have, and it seemed like, no, yes, trust them, because there's good things coming. You're finally, like, things are paying off, but you have to trust it. You have to, I feel like, I want to say, almost take a leap of faith here, a leap of faith with yourself. And I think you know what's funny, we actually have, I think, easier time taking a leap of faith in others, taking a leap in faith in other things, but really having a leap of faith in ourselves is a little hard. Let's actually continue here. So we have the Grail Knight. So romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. Oh wow. So it almost feels like there is a calling for you here, and or like, oh wow. Sorry. Here we go. For some of you, it feels like, yes, there is a calling. There is a change. You're being called on a quest, a different type of a quest coming through here. And knowing, I feel like almost being very cunning in a good way, like trying to understand that about yourself. Like, you have these talents, you have discernment, I almost feel like, and then kind of following that. That's what's going to happen here. So for some of you, total change in work coming for you. And then for others of you, I feel like still for me it's work, but there is maybe love coming through, or maybe help. Yes, because it feels very much like the Knight of Cups, and even has the cups. So the Knight of Cups. So maybe somebody will actually maybe compliment you on all your skills, or maybe it will be there somebody to help you. Let's look at what more. Let's look at that. So game. So rest, relaxations, and good, and the good life. Okay. Immature completion and competition and rivalry. I don't feel that that's what it is. I'm feeling that this is more about, so maybe after you've been working so hard, right? There's a sense of working so hard. It is time for you to relax, and it's like, it almost feels like there's a precursor for this. This is actually something good. I also want to say, like, treating something, because the fox is very cunning. Looking at things, maybe playing things as a game. How do I explain it? Like, maybe outsmarting other people, especially those who are trying to compete with you. I don't know if that makes sense. And then there's also like happiness. So my light is contagious. And look at this. I want you to see this. Again, happiness here. Summer, bask in joy and light. Happiness, my light is contagious. So it's really shining your light. Don't think that isn't, like, I really feel like you have a little quest here. A quest here possibly happening in the summer, where you shift and change maybe what you were going to do. You totally change it. Maybe getting ready for that, like preparing for that game here, and then moving forward with it in this happiness. Let's see what the heart kind of tells us. And so this is it. Honey, there's something I think you should know. Wow, look at that. And honey with the bee. So there is something, a message coming through. I need you. You are needed. Now, for some of you, this might be an actual thing, like love, like I said. But for me, it's feeling very much like work related, or like career related, and knowing that you are needed, right? So you can ask for maybe more money. You can ask for what you've been wanting. You are necessary for something, and that's important. And then there's something I think you should know, is that you are needed, right? This is answering, oh, honey, there's something I need to know. But there is, again, that possibility that this could be for love as well. So tell me if you like how these cards blended. So I could have just shuffled them all separately and gotten something, but I don't know. There's something quite powerful about mixing them together, or at least I think so. Okay, so let's do group 2 now. Group 2. Okay, let's start how we started off here. We have this one, the deer. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Gentleness and diplomacy is needed here. And we have trader. Okay, the trading, exchange energy to create abundance. So yeah, so diplomacy is needed in your job. It seems like a job, or maybe somewhere where you're actually maybe if you're a seller, maybe if you sell things on Etsy. So diplomacy and gentleness is going to get you a lot more abundance, right? Versus if you're dealing with people, that's important coming through. So there's surprises, and then there's a secret admirer. Oh, I love this. Okay, so surprises. I revel in this moment. I almost feel like for some of you, this to me, it just seems like good, like maybe getting good reviews. If in your gentleness and your diplomacy in this energy exchange is going to bring about lots of surprises. And oh, this is also, I love this because there's so many different energies here. So gentleness, and exchanging gentleness, and if whenever you're exchanging your energy with other ones, are going to surprise you, but maybe you're going to get a secret admirer. Yeah. Wanting your crush to like you. I do feel like that. So maybe somebody's watching you and being like, or admiring how you deal with people, people. Maybe they're admiring you how you work at work, and there's that secret admirer, and it's gonna surprise you. That's, I actually like that. Let's see what tells us. I won't give up on you. Or maybe there's gonna be somebody who really likes you and does want to surprise you with this, but they need a little, I feel actually this is more you need more time. You need more time to process things, but I won't give up on you. And for something else though, it's like, don't give up on your I want to say, don't give up on, if you are having, let's say, an Etsy shop or something where you tend to deal with customers, right? Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on this venture. Give yourself time to learn how to like be more diplomatic, learn to be more gentle but diplomatic. And I feel like, because I feel like there's surprises, your success is going to surprise you. You're also going to get a lot of support, maybe not externally given, but a secret. It's going to give that. Oh, I do like that a lot. Because I'm always like, oh, this is a good, it seems very happy, blessing. And so yeah. So, and for this, it might be for work or for your business, but for some of you who it's like romance here, it's like the secret admirer won't give up on you yet. They might give you space because maybe you need more time, but they're going to surprise you there. I almost feel like they're going to surprise you with some sort of romantic gesture because of the Eiffel Tower there. It's like there's that surprise of love coming through. I almost feel like this tower also, for whether it's love or whether it's like your business, you are like going up. You're going to get higher. You're going to be recognized more here. I hope you like that group too. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm actually enjoying this a lot. I actually never work with them like in the sense of getting them together. So the spider, creativity. So creative projects. So you're creating your own empire here. Oh, look at this. Oh, but this is interesting. The creative and the high priestess. So harness your mystic power. So we're being told here, use your creativity in your with your mystic powers here, right? Almost feel like creativity with your intuition. Maybe also here, because sometimes the spider web always reminds me of the dream catcher. So maybe listening to your dreams coming true, and it's a perfect segue of like this one. Let's see what it is. We have fight. This is battles with emotions or beliefs. Confrontation, conflict with others. Let's see. That's okay. Okay, so this is actually clarifying this one. So cleaning, purification, self-improvement, detoxifying of negativity. So there is a maybe you're like somebody. How do I describe this? Let's see, creative projects. I want to say these are very much together though, like dealing like with this negativity, cleansing out your space, you're cleansing out your thoughts here because you're connecting to your power here. But I don't know why this fight doesn't bother me. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's a negative thing. I mean, I don't feel like it's hindering you. So I feel like it's more like you are overcoming maybe your own doubts, clearing your own doubts, connecting more to your intuition. Okay, sorry, I get it now. Thank you. So we have this creative projects. We have this like you have something creative that you're doing, whatever project it is. Like this is something, and it's being guided mystically, but you have doubts. I've realized that it is like you are not sure of these doubts. You're not sure if you're meant to succeed. You're not sure of that. So you're wavering, and here it is being reminding them, no, you know, like you're gonna overcome those, cleaning your thoughts, if you will, like understanding that, like almost feels like there's clouds in your sky, and then you're kind of that high priestess is using her powers to like clear that road, clear all the different things, so that your creativity can really flourish, and you can flourish in your business. I feel like this is all about this. So let's see what other stuff. So the truth is not far behind you, and give me back my heart. I don't know you. I know you don't care. So the truth is here. The truth is that you actually you have this great creativity coming through here. That's the truth. But you're uncertain. And I do feel like this, give me back my heart. I know you don't care. It almost feels like that's the worries that you have here. Now it could be, again, let's look at it in different ways. Let's look at it in terms of in terms of a creative project, right? So you have a project or like work or something where you just feel inspired and creative. You're just like, you're just creating this. For some of you, it's like maybe writing a novel or something that is actually being guided by, let's say, your higher power, your mystic power. Your intuition is guiding you here. We have this confusion. We have it's sort of like you're fighting yourself. You're fighting your own worries. You're fighting yourself here. But then things are like here, once there's a clarity sense, when we clarify, when we clean out those I almost want to say past beliefs or like self-doubt here, when we clean that, then the truth is not far behind. But this is what's actually worrying. It's like you're actually worried here. Give me back my heart is actually give me back my creativity, because it's like it won't matter. It seems like you think whatever you're creating just will be passed. Nobody cares about it. Nobody will actually care what you're doing. But I feel like, no, that's not true. That's what we're hearing here. Now, in terms of love, which I'm actually playing with this as love here as well. You're caught in some sort of web in terms of like drama. Yeah, like let's say you're caught in some sort of a web here. So your high priestess, your intuition is already guiding you. It's already telling you what you need to do. Now, I'm not going to say whether you're supposed to give up on somebody or not. But your high priestess has your intuition, but you're fighting that intuition because it's not something that you want to hear. It's not something that you want to hear. This drama that's being created here is like, maybe you found out something you don't really want to know, but you're fighting some sort of you still are fighting yourself. You're fighting the truth here, but the truth is not far behind. The high priestess is telling you, nope, your intuition is here. So maybe this is for me, the cleansing is like purifying this drama, whether it is like taking back your heart. I know you don't care. Whether that's a truth or not, that's really, I would have to do a whole reading and stuff, but that's not what's important here. What's important here is like listening to your intuition here. It's like the truth is here. You already know the truth, but you have all these, like, you don't want to necessarily hear it. You want to be maybe caught in this fight, maybe in this struggle, in this drama here. The priestess is trying to cleanse that. It's like, nope, that's not for you right now, my dear. You have a higher purpose here. So that's what I'm getting here. For group 3. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I hope it's you take what resonates and always leave what doesn't. But I did like this. Let me know what you thought about like blending oracle decks, or like what did you think about it? Do you think these guys were a good blend? Yeah, and if you blend your oracle decks, like let me know what you blended and how it works out for you. Thank you so much for watching. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, and so much joy. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy, and of course your journey with me. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends.